stop. We're going to laugh the whole time.
Hello, everybody. This is Vanessa Kalfas, and you are watching Chicas Unplugged, and I am so freaking excited to have Lauren Piccirillo with us today. She is none other than the inventor, yes, you heard that correctly, inventor of Baby Soothe, and I don't want to give anything away, but we can get into the whole pet soothe.
A lot of exciting things. Well, I'm so excited to share. I am an inventor of a portable massaging device for babies. I mean, as parents, new parents especially, your child's crying and you just feel helpless, you feel guilty as a new parent. Well, I wanted to create this amazing solution for parents so that they could remain calm when the baby is calm.
So you're telling me that this came to you while you were in the thick of it, right?
Literally in the thick of it.
Okay.
Like no sleep, like delirious, right? I mean...
Been there, done that, yes.
Yeah,
got it.
You get it.
Yeah.
So it's just, you think of something, it was a concept came as I was going through it.
Yeah.
And I had my son and literally delirious, no sleep.
Yeah.
And the only thing that would calm him was my, massaging on his back or on his belly at nighttime. And I said, wow, this would be...
I know your story, but a lot of our viewers don't know he was a colicky baby, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I know, and I heard tons of horror stories of, colicky babies, and movement and soothing was the only way to get them to calm down. So in the midst of all of this, no sleep, no sleep, no rest, you came up with this amazing product that literally is an extra set of hands for moms who are going through, because the baby's going through it, but really the moms are going through it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's an extra set of hands. I'm happy to report that I actually got first dibs of trying your version for pets.
Yes.
Right? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. I would love to. So, the whole concept came about when I became a parent for the baby version, but then it sort of evolved, and we are working on a pet version because I wanted to take care of my pet parents as well and provide this drug-free solution, natural solution for pet parents so that their fur babies are also calm and relaxed.
And if you have been following me and know that I adopted a pit bull a little bit over 2 years ago, and I have to say one of the things that was scariest to me was when eventually we did get, of course, pit bull, everybody's like, oh my God, you have a pit bull, what about your kids, etc. It turned out that my dog was very anxious. And I thought that was manifesting as aggression. So I got very concerned, and my husband and I sat down one day and said, we were literally debating, oh my God, do we return this dog? Like, this dog is going to eat somebody, because when we would take him outside, he would start barking and he would literally want to attack.
And then your anxiety level.
Well, and then, he's a rescued dog. You don't know the history of what this dog has been through. But then when I would take him to the vet to get him groomed, getting him in the car was no problem. But the minute that car started rolling, he was in the front seat on my lap. It was okay. So I tried to crate him. When I crated him, the drool, the moaning, and you could hear it. And eventually when we did work with the trainer, he just told us at the end, you guys have to realize that this dog is just manifesting anxiety. He's just nervous and scared. So when this amazing woman comes along and said, try this, I put it on my dog, and literally 3 seconds later, after turning it on in the car, my dog literally calmed down, laid down.
Well, thank you so much. That's such a compliment. I mean, to hear that, my invention is helping people, with their babies and their fur babies. I mean, that's what the objective was to help parents so that they have a drug-free solution. As a parent myself, I said, it's unreal that there really are no natural drug-free solutions that are effective.
And they're not, because at least for my dog, what the recommendation was to drug him, to literally give him doggy Prozac.
He zonked. And he zonked the whole day.
And he zonked the whole day. I actually was almost in tears just watching him be, and thirsty and barking, and it was just due to, you know, him coming out of that like mini coma that he was in, just to get his nails trimmed. Like, come on, it's completely unnecessary.
Absolutely.
So grateful for you to having come up with something so amazing that will literally change people's lives. So that should excite you in that alone.
It does.
So I can't wait for you to get that in people's hands. So we're gonna go on to the really fun portion of this interview, because she has no idea what's coming at her. Well, the premise of these interviews are to talk to everyday women who are out there pursuing their passions and their dreams, while also juggling a family, because I know you are the mother of 2 young boys. Our kids are almost like the same ages. So it's really fun to swap war stories.
Literally.
That's what we did before we got down to business. What's your morning like?
Oh gosh. Morning is pretty, monotonous. Just trying to get the boys to get focused. I hate being the school, monster to say, come on guys, have to get up, get moving.
Yeah.
But I try to, do it in a way that too, it's sort of like, okay, motivates them to have a good day. So it's the mornings can be a little chaotic, especially with my little guy. He's running around all over, always caffeinated. I feel like my little Vincent. So they're beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, I try to take every moment in and just absorb and have an attitude of gratitude to say, okay, we get there a little late. Like, just look at these kids. I feel very blessed.
Isn't that so much easier to parent, coming from that place of it is what it is and we just are going to take the situation as it comes, as opposed to, I'm saying that because I struggled with postpartum in the first 18 months of my first son's life, because I gave myself very little slack. Like, I was very unforgiving to myself. I wanted to be the perfect mom. I wanted to make everything as it should be, and the expectations were like up here. Sure. And I felt like I was always falling short, and I'm supposed to be, keep this house clean, and when my husband comes home, like, everything is supposed to be in order. Plus, I'm supposed to be showered with red lipstick on, look hot, and the baby,
just a couple of things that you're responsible
and it was really, really frustrating and upsetting, and it was sad. And when the truth was that I literally had my husband call me 10 minutes before he got home so that I could jump in the shower and get ready. That wasn't the reality of what I was living. So to hear you say that you're taking every day as it comes is actually really refreshing, because if anything, if you're a mom out there who is genuinely struggling, because we all do. We all go through some form of shit, and we all go through it. Know that it's okay. That what you didn't get to today, you can get to tomorrow. Yes. That what didn't come true for what didn't get checked off on that to-do list. Moms are always known for these famous to-do lists. If you didn't cross it off today, you can cross it off tomorrow.
It's like, screw the to-do list. I mean, okay, if you can't, certain things just don't get done.
Well, and there are things that are actually more important than the to-do list, right? Your son comes home upset from a situation that he may have encountered at school. What's more important, that you stay on schedule, or that you're there to actually be with your son? And
that's it. Yeah. Immersing yourself in the moment too. I mean, I still struggle with the whole, like you were saying, being the perfect mom.
Yeah.
And, with me, it's launching my product and, focusing on when I'm with my children, being with them, really being with them, and sort of putting that, it's my passion, but, to the side, but being with them. I mean, that takes precedence over everything.
Yeah. And they notice everything too, and they hold you accountable.
Absolutely.
I know my kids do.
Absolutely.
You told me you'd be
done
out
on everything.
They
and
will call you. They keep me honest. That I always tell them, you're like my little honesty cops. They keep me honest. They keep me affirmed, and they keep me centered, and they keep me real.
They keep it real.
Yeah,
they keep it real.
As real as
true.
As real as it gets.
It's so true.
So, okay, if you had a superpower, what would that be?
Oh gosh,
do it all. And that always reminds me of like that show Bewitched, when she just wiggled her nose and everything was was in order.
Probably for me, I mean, at the end of the day, being mom is the most blessed gift, and what I always strive to be this amazing mom. So probably my superpower would be to have my sons, always happy. I mean, and at peace, and always calm. And it's not reality, but to sort of have this amazing, calm world, I guess. I don't know, all the time.
Yeah.
If that's not reality.
Yeah.
But if I had a superpower to... Did I answer that right?
Yeah.
I probably didn't answer.
You answered it from your heart. I understand from what you're saying is, we're coming off things that just happened in Las Vegas and the devastation in Puerto Rico and in Texas and in Florida, and I know for a fact, I know we're both spiritual people. You sometimes still question and wonder, oh my God, when are we all going to find peace in our hearts? Because at the end of the day, that's really what it all comes down to.
Yes.
I'm on this mission of living like a very awakened life, just aware of the things that are happening and paying attention to the things that really matter.
Yes.
Having a business is awesome, but if you can't go home and enjoy your children and enjoy your spouse and lay in bed with a clear conscience, then what are you living for?
Sure. And you can't fully, accomplish your dreams unless you're fulfilled and you're also, like you said, just immersing yourself in being mom or being wife and enjoying those moments with your spouse, with your children. If you don't appreciate that, then you really can't accomplish your passion.
So would you agree though that as women we think that we're on like this timeline, like if we don't get this accomplished by XYZ?
I'm always, my husband's always yelling at me, you set these unrealistic timelines and goals and objectives. It's, take a deep breath and at times you may not achieve or attain that goal, but it's okay. Give yourself some slack. Maybe, like Vanessa was saying, maybe your son was sick the night before. Maybe you had to attend an event at school last week and you had to be there for your kids and you just couldn't, make something happen. Mm-hmm. We have to forgive ourselves. We have to come from a place of self-acceptance. And I'm still learning and I'm still growing, but I feel that it's imperative to have that within ourselves, self-love, and that eventually will help us to get to the end goal of what we want to accomplish, what our passion is.
And that looks very different for everybody. And that, I think, at the end of the day is, we're always like either keeping tabs on each other or comparing ourselves to
never compare
the other mother who has it figured out.
Right.
I'm one of those that when I go to schools at my school activities, it's like, what do I write the check for? Because I'm not baking. I'm not
I'm not a baker. I'm not a baker.
You don't want my cupcakes.
No, you don't want to choke. We want everyone to live. You're not giving us cupcakes.
You do not want my cupcakes.
No.
So just tell me.
I love you. I wouldn't want a cupcake. I would want your cupcake.
I make a really good chili and a really good lasagna.
There you go. And my husband, bring the lasagna. Don't
and
bring
my
the
husband's
cupcake.
like, and you make a mean salad. That's about as
enough.
crafty as I get.
That's good. That's
yeah.
Listen,
I make a killer frozen pizza though.
I totally believe you. Now you're getting me hungry.
Oh my God. Well,
now
we
I'm
can
getting
always
hungry.
eat lunch. What would be your one piece of advice to a woman who woke up this morning and decided to start her own business? What would you say to her?
I would say to stay focused and don't listen to any negative feedback. If you feel in your heart that what you're doing, your passion, is something that you believe needs to come to fruition, whether it's a product or a business, and you see that there is a void in the market for something that is so spectacular that you have to bring this to life, you go full force. Don't listen to anybody. You're gonna hear people try to say to you, well, should you do this? Are you sure? Just keep going. Persevere, no matter what. I've been doing this for 7 years, and people keep saying to me, I can't believe this. What keeps you going? Why? What is it?
Yeah.
What it is that...
Because you have a kick-ass product. That's absolutely.
I love you. But
it does.
I know that it can help so many children, and, now animals.
Yeah.
So that's what keeps me going. I know that I can make a difference in people's lives. So
Where can people find you?
people can find me www.babysoothe.com. And please stay tuned. We have a lot in the works, so I'm excited for the next few months.
Thank you so much for sharing all those golden nuggets.
Thank
Love
you. Thank you for having me.
Bye.